So I don't feel like talking at all. This is probably going to be another one of those, I guess, interesting videos. Oh, I do have a lot that I probably should talk about. Yeah. Interesting. That's a laugh that I needed. I'm not sure what that response was. Oh, really? So sometimes these pens have this like this rubber piece and a replacement for the clamp, the back, this little thing right here. But I have like a black rubber piece that sits on there temporarily, so that this is not stabbing something or somebody while it's not in use. People also use this as the clamp, because it's kind of like it gets onto that piece like a little bit tight, so it's kind of difficult to pull off. I've been drinking grapefruit juice, but I put lemon, cinnamon, and honey in it. And I should have probably put chia seeds in it. And don't know what I was talking about. It has something to do with the pens, but whatever it was, these pens, the little rubber piece back that's there for the replacement of the rubber backs, pieces, things. I'm trying to make sure this is not anything that I shouldn't show on this little thing. But it's like the mini ears from like Mickey Mouse. Is Mickey Mouse the boy, or is, oh yeah, it's Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse. So from Mickey Mouse, and I'm guessing it's because this is a Disney, like this is actually from Disney. And I say that because this little thing right here says pen trading, and then it says Disney. And also on the back it says www.disneypens.com. That was not a plug, that was an observation. So, yeah. I didn't have a shirt on before recording this video, but I put this shirt on because so I'm really excited. I'm not that excited, but
in the correct way.
I don't know what I was saying. I feel like if I speak like this, I'm not sure how much the mic will pick up since my mouth is facing away from the mic and down to the floor. But mics are weird because they'll pick up stuff from the room. But I'll be talking like less than 10 feet away, and it's not really capturing my voice correctly. And the things I'm saying, some missing syllables, and all that type of stuff. So, my grandma is really sick. And she has been really sick for, well, up to my knowledge, for like about a month, maybe a month and a half. So it's supposed to have been like I just keep finding out more information about more stuff, about more things. I keep finding out stuff. So this is a conversation I have not had with the person yet. So I probably shouldn't be mentioning it here. But when I said I had a bunch of things I probably should talk about, this is one of the things, I guess. But yeah, so my grandma's doesn't sound like my grandma's getting better. Sounds like things are getting worse. Before I got here to record this video, I just left from essentially sending her off to the hospital. Somebody else, another family member, who has a very bad situation going on with their legs, with infections. And they definitely need to get treatment, but they refuse to, and they so I kind of feel like I'm starting to see that people need help. They know they need help. They let it be known that they need help, but they will not allow you to help them. Like, they refuse to help. And I'm the same way. So I don't know what the future looks like. One of the things I don't really talk about is, actually I'm going to skip that, but there's another person in my life. A lot of things transpired, things I never thought would occurred, and I was kind of like confused, and I lost had far more faith in him, and then it felt like I'm not sure like how to have faith, or like if I'm having faith, in something that's like not secure, or like whatever. But that person, a bunch of things transpired. Things went left and then went further left, but the issue, it stayed left and eventually got back close to the center. So it got back one left, like one movement to the right, which put it at like the first left that it went. That probably doesn't make sense, but I probably should continue talking before I forget what I was saying. Well, seriously, I hadn't really had time to talk or like sit down with that person, but that day came. That's yesterday, and during that time, I was informed about stuff that was occurring with them, and now it's like it kind of helps me make sense of the other stuff that was going on that I thought would never happen, that was starting to happen. Essentially, when you're going through a bunch of weird stuff, sometimes the people you never thought you could be, you start to become, or you start to like resemble and or behave in their mannerisms. And yeah, I also So when I have a bunch of stuff that I was supposed to do, none of that stuff has been done. I'm kind of at the point where, yeah, so doing my assessment for being on the spectrum. Maybe I should just say it. Like being diagnosed for autism. Not sure why I don't like really saying the word, but I guess it's like it's here now or something. But yeah, so like during that process, the person that was doing the assessment, at the end they were talking about basically like accommodations and like the next step of like how, like just what happens now and the dots for the future. I broke down at that part of the assessment. I didn't really respond as clear as I was during the assessment. I tried to be. Didn't really have answers and all that. But the couple of things I was able to say, I was basically able to like convey that the situations they were telling me that I probably should do, I don't even know if I would be able to do. Like, yeah, so essentially they were like asking me what support systems or people that I already have. I mentioned at work we have like a counselor team, and they said, oh well, you could just like talk to your counselor and maybe ask them or suggest these things and talk about these things with them. And then I said I said a lot, but essentially I was like, I don't even know if I'll be able to do that. So then they said, oh well, if you give me the okay and you also give me that person's information, I could contact them and basically like I'll talk to them about all this stuff so that you don't have to talk to them and answer questions and all this stuff. I agreed to that. Kinda. So I also have a therapist, and I guess usually that's like what they would do with the therapist. But the therapist that I have, I told also the therapist, and I told the counselor that I was just talking, and I probably told this space as well, that I pretty much just feel like I'm arguing with the therapist. Like, I don't really know how that is, I'm not certain how it's going. That's like therapy. I don't know even know like what's, yeah. So I was like, to me it didn't really make sense to give them the therapist contact and have them talk to the therapist. Like, I don't know how that was gonna go. I kind of felt like, yeah. The therapist does not understand me at all. It's actually difficult to talk to them. The person who did my assessment is also autistic. So I figured that there were gonna be like a bunch of like mishaps and miscommunications with that process as well. I guess I should have thought that same thing would probably occur with said counselor. Yeah, so essentially I eventually sat down with the counselor, tried to explain everything, blah blah blah. There was a form given. I filled out the form. Then it was supposed to be a okay for the person who did the assessment and the counselor to talk, and they were supposed to do whatever they were supposed to do, and I was supposed to mitigate all the things that I was going to have to do. So one of the things I talked about with the person who did the assessment was the fact that I thought that the counselor has so much more people that they have to blank ... for. So I don't know how effective that would be. In a way, it's kind of like I feel like I have on paper, I have the support team thing, whatever, but I don't really have that. So that's what I was trying to convey with them. I'm not sure like how it would get done, if it's going to get done, what's the time, and how good it would get done. Both if I was doing it all by myself, and also if somebody else was helping me. A lot of times I don't know how to help people help me. Like, I don't understand what they don't understand, or like how the thing is not clear. Sometimes people need double, triple, quadruple explanation, all that type of stuff, and sometimes I don't know how to give it. I'm not kind of like blaming or putting people at fault, because most of the times I'm actually that person who needs quadruple explanation and blah blah blah. So like, I understand it. And I'm getting to the point where I don't really know where I'm going, like with these words. Yeah. So yeah, my grandma's sick. Somebody else is sick as well. And everybody's kind of just allowing a person to be sick instead of like recognizing that sometimes some people need help. You cannot leave them to themselves to make decisions. They've shown you a history of making bad decisions. If you leave them to make a decision that's like life determined, chances are they're gonna make the bad decision. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of understand what everybody's doing right now. It's very frustrating. I'm very annoyed. Yeah. So earlier I was speaking about another situation, right? So the other situation, this person is like very close to me. They had an event. I knew nothing about the event. I didn't get an invite. I found out like an hour before the event was occurring. I ended up not going to the event. Chances are I probably would have never went to the event, and I think they knew that. And after I've talked to a bunch of people who know me and know them, they kind of said this. That's the conclusion that they're coming to, because they know that would not be like an event that I would attend. They just didn't think it would make sense to invite me. But I guess at that event, a big announcement was made. So everybody who went to the event, they were informed about this announcement. I talked to somebody else. They said that they informed me. I don't remember being informed. That was maybe a couple weeks ago, whatever the case may be. Yesterday, I was conversating with somebody. Had a pretty lengthy conversation. At some point in the conversation, they were like, congratulations. And I was like, kind of confused, like what they're congratulating me on. And then some news was given to me. And basically the news had to do with what they were congratulating me on. But I did not know this news. So they were congratulating me while at the same time informing me, right? So that was kind of weird. It was like, okay, I did not know about the event, whatever. I also did not know about the announcement. So now I know it's like all emotional and stuff, but I don't really know what's going on with that situation and why information is like making it to everybody else and everywhere else, but not making it to me. So yeah, that's that. That particular relationship, though, it's like a relationship that you're not able to really just be like, oh well, forget about that relationship and stuff like that. It's like it's an important relationship, so that's another yeah. Back to the assessment situation. So I finally cleared things on the other side of the counselor. I go back to the person who did the assessment, let them know, like, oh yeah, everything's good. I have the information for you. And then they were like, yeah, maybe you should have them reach out to me and blah, blah, blah. I'm not sure, but it sounds like there was a miscommunication or whatever. Like, maybe they forgot what they said or what they were supposed to do, or I have no clue. But I have not like communicated with nothing since that, cause like I don't really understand. Yeah, so with the counselor, I haven't really communicated with them. Everything I communicated with them is pretty much old news. So I've already communicated with them. Nothing that's really changed, happened, gotten done. And I'm really not sure. Like, yeah, I think it's not really. I could keep like talking about it and bringing it up and whatever, but it's kind of like a waste of my time. The therapist, yeah, I pretty much told them like I don't really have words for you. So they've been yeah, I don't know what they've been doing. They've been sending me stuff. They've been saying like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not able to help you get whatever. I don't know what they're saying. I've been jumping between breakfast foods and Ethiopian food, which is my favorite food to eat, for like 2 weeks.